Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Andrew and today I wanted to talk about how I knew going on T was the right decision for me. So to be honest, the real answer to this question is that I lied. I didn't blatantly lie, but now looking back, I realize I did lie. I got asked this question a lot before I went on testosterone. People were always like, well, how do you know that going on T is right for you? I really don't remember the specific answers that I gave, but I do remember getting kind of defensive and just irritated that they were even asking the question, which was ridiculous on my part. But the real truth that I never told anyone was that I was scared out of my goddamn mind. You know, this is something that I knew was more or less irreversible. It was something that was a huge decision, and I was kind of making a decision that was going to directly affect the rest of my life. I was also well aware that I was 18 and that my brain wasn't fully developed, and that, you know, it could potentially be a phase because who knows the future? No one. So I was really scared, and I didn't want to seem scared. I didn't want anyone to know that a part of me was afraid of going on testosterone and regretting it, because I felt that they wouldn't think my transition was valid and that they wouldn't think that my feelings were valid. It's not that I didn't feel that I was transgender, it was that I was just scared because it was going to be a new experience, and I knew what going on testosterone came with. I knew that it came with an emotional roller coaster of changing your hormones, and I knew that it came with a bunch of questions and a bunch of people judging me or disliking me, and you know, that's just kind of intimidating. I was absolutely scared that there was a small chance that I might regret it later on. I was scared that I would lose my empathy. I was scared that I would turn into a person that I wasn't happy being. And then potentially if I were to transition and I end up unhappy, it's kind of like, well, was all of this for nothing? Where do I go now? Now I kind of have this open-ended question of not knowing what to do, whereas before I got on testosterone, I knew what I wanted. I knew I wanted testosterone. It was just something that I didn't have yet. It gave me something to look forward to, and it gave me kind of a ground to stand on. But if I stood on that ground and it fell apart and transitioning wasn't working out for me, I had no idea where I was gonna go next. So I honestly took those feelings and I shoved them aside, and I was like, screw that, I'm gonna do this. Because I would rather go through this and regret it than never know. So I did, and it turned out it was the best decision that I could have made for myself. Okay, sorry if the lighting changed or something. My camera died, so I had to go recharge it. Anyway, so getting on testosterone was the best decision for me, but I didn't know that until I had been on it for a good while. I wanted to make this video because I feel like I saw so many people on YouTube talking about transitioning, and they were always so sure. They seemed absolutely sure that testosterone was right for them right from the beginning, from even before they went on testosterone, and that wasn't the case for me. And so it didn't make me question my decision so much, but it made me a little insecure about it, just because I felt like I was so different from everyone else that was transitioning at the time, and I wanted so badly to fit in, because I thought if I fit in, then my decision would be validated. I want to let you know that it's not always that way, that sometimes you aren't 100% sure. Before I went on testosterone, I was in the 90s. I definitely knew that I wanted to, but I still had insecurities about it. I still had questions and I still had fears, and none of those were answered until I had been on it for a good while. Honestly, it didn't matter how much I researched, or how much I watched YouTube videos, or how much I invested my time on learning about transitions. What made the difference was me going on it. Me actually experiencing what it was like to be on testosterone was what made me sure that going on it was the right decision. And I know that that kind of sucks, because it is life-changing and it is something that you want to be sure about before you do. But I just want to be honest that I wasn't. I'm not at all saying if you have all of these huge big insecurities and you're not sure, go ahead and get on testosterone and see. Not at all. You should definitely try to figure it out as much as you can before you do. I'm just saying, if a part of you feels scared, you're not the only person that has felt that way. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any specific questions that you want to ask me, feel free to ask. You can ask me anything. I'm an open book. I'll give you the honest answer. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.